coming off recap from last week. Who we got leading the way? We got T-Bell and we got Ken leading the way. Sitting at what, 10-4?
11-3.
11-3.
Come on, dude.
11-3, man. What did y'all see, man? What was the difference maker? I think the difference maker last week was probably the Oregon game. I know.
Not really. It was. Them guys took the easy. That was the easy dub. That was just, that was. We went against the grain on that one.
Man, what was it that easy though? What did we see?
That ain't what y'all was saying. They talking about 5 returning starters.
No, nobody.
Y'all talking about
yeah. But the pick.
Let's keep it G now.
But the pick. But listen. The pick y'all made on Georgia was on the team. We betted on both. We fucking with betting on both. That's it. I don't know nobody else on Oregon roster, brother. I don't even know the coach name.
Why would you bet on both? You seen this guy for 3 years. Why would you bet on him?
He never lost an opener. That's what I said in my pick. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
That went out the window.
I didn't pick Oregon. I stayed with Georgia.
You picked Georgia to win it all, so you don't count.
I'm just saying, hey.
Then you guys, then another one was, did we include the fam in Jackson State game? Did we include that in there?
Yes, because Smooth gonna take a L every week. He gonna pick the home team. They gonna lose this week. Don't even know who they playing. They gonna lose.
Man,
he gonna keep going with his hard team record, like 21-10. He gonna have all 10 gonna be FAMU. He'll probably have one loss and then he bet with them.
Man, I think I'm more disappointed. I think I'm more disappointed with Notre Dame though, man.
They put up a fight. I'm
That was
not.
a good fight.
We're not in the moral victories, bro. No,
I agree.
you will with that, bro. The way that they started out, bro, they should have put them.
They couldn't put no points on the board.
No, I
What,
agree,
10-3
bro.
at half?
Man, look, that second half came in. It was, look a little ugly. So
I think Notre Dame got to start recruiting more guys if they want to.
That's it. See, they were just outmanned, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
Tell them why.
Yeah.
What kind of guys?
We talking about skill position guys. You talking about hybrid guys. You talking about guys that can bend. When after they got beat in 2011, they went to get the big guy. After they got manhandled, they went to getting them kind of guys. And they got to get back. They got to get some skill.
They still ain't got no athletes though, bro. They went and got size. But that's
what I'm saying. But they need athletes. You got to be able to offset it, man. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I like that new coach they got. So I think they're gonna start, gonna trend towards back.
Yeah, they had a new coach the first game, and they lost.
School don't get involved in administration like Auburn, they'll be fine. They let him recruit the kids he want. He'll be all right.
Yeah, they had a new coach the first game.
I think they proved they belong though. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw a different Notre Dame than what and I'm not talking about. Listen to my youth. T, I'm not talking about belong in the playoffs because you get what you earn. You get what you earn. But when we watched them, I felt like I saw a different Notre Dame squad, a different attitude, a different mentality.
What they
I didn't go Notre Dame. I went
in the Independence League or they in the Big East. What they ain't even know what they in.
I don't know.
There you go. That's where they belong. Moving on.
Man, what do we see take away from the Oregon Georgia, man? At the end of the day.
The SEC is different.
Reload.
Bo is who we thought he was. Bo is who we thought he was. That's
exactly who we thought he was.
That's it.
Reload.
Thank God he ain't in Auburn.
No rebuild.
That's it.
What you say? Smooth? You said reload.
I said reload. Ain't no rebuild over there.
Man, that was dangerous. That was dangerous. But I tell you this, man. I think the similarities of seeing the offense played into Georgia tremendously. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about the offensive coordinator coming from Auburn, I felt like I was watching, you know what I'm saying, 2016, 17 Tigers, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But hold on. The same dude coached at Georgia, though, and it didn't look like that.
Yeah, coach.
Yes.
Yeah, he was the defensive coordinator, though. You know how Kirby ran that ship, though.
Should have knew better.
Again, man, look, I understand what Bo Nix, he had a bad day. But, man, honestly, to tell you the truth, what else could he really do, man? He going against Georgia. And Georgia really ain't got no weakness.
Don't start that, Ken.
I'm just saying, man, they really
he knew what he was going up against. If the rest of his teammates ain't know, he knew. He knew.
For the fans out there, this is not scripted, so we do not got somebody that have to back up Bo Nix. Ken is doing that on his own doings. Put that out there for the fans.
Hey, so moving along, Texas, Bama, that's the big game of the week. That's what everybody's talking about to kick off. You got Bama headed to Texas, playing against one of his proteges, former OC.
Red there.
What's our predictions there?
Sarkeesian over there. My prediction, man, I got Bama winning, of course. But I think that Texas covers the spread. I know Texas got in a new transfer quarterback from Ohio State, was the number one quarterback coming out of Texas in high school. I think it might have been the number one player coming out of the nation. So I know he's excited for this big game to prove himself that he belongs. And but I still got Bama.
He's so funny, though.
Hey, I'm not gonna give you all that. Who they brought in? What they gonna get beat? They gonna get beat. It's gonna be one sided. If we're gonna do that smooth, I do think Texas has the best running back in the nation. Bijan Robinson. Look out for the guy.
Better than Tank Bigsby.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
I say he don't get 100 yards this weekend.
He the best back in the country.
Best back gonna get 100 yards. He ain't the best back. Tank gonna get 100. We might lose by 50, but he gonna get 100. I tell you that. This boy here is not gonna get no 100 Saturday, and it's gonna be a blowout. I think Saban's gonna start his bloodbath of proteges this week. He about to send a message to Jimbo Fisher. He gonna come to Texas to Austin, and then he gonna come on back to College Stadium later this year and bury that boy. Or they going to Bama. But either way,
the spread is 21.
Amazing.
No. I think they're gonna beat them by 30.
Ooh,
Spread is 3 touchdowns. Wow.
Spread is 21.
I'm gonna say it like this, man. Texas. I understand Smooth talk real highly of that quarterback, but I can't wait to see him against Will Anderson. And you got to think about this, man. That's pretty much the best player in the college football besides him being a quarterback. And you got to think about it. Texas is starting 2 true freshmen. One is a left tackle and one is a right guard, I want to say.
Ooh.
So being honest, if you just sitting there
licking his chops,
that's not that favorable for Texas. And right now, I think Will Anderson gonna have a party over there. And of course, they got Bryce Young. So Bama really got probably the top 2 players in the draft right now. Bryce Young and Will Anderson, that defense.
Good stats right there. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I appreciate the stats. I'm with everybody here, man. I take Bama covering the spread. I think 21 on the head is generous.
Yes,
so
I agree.
It's looking definitely more like I think that's fairly generous. So I take Bama as well. South Carolina traveling to see Scott Fountain and the great special teams at Arkansas. South Carolina got a transfer quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Rattler.
Spencer. All right. So, what you thinking, Ken? Kick it off.
With South Carolina, man, I understand they got the quarterback that just transferred from Oklahoma, Spencer Rattler. But being honest, early in that game, it didn't look too well. He threw 2 early picks, and being honest, guy, he kind of let Georgia State. I want to say Georgia State, correct?
Yeah.
Stay in the game a little longer than what they should. I'm riding with Arkansas with KJ Jefferson, and man, being honest, I just see Arkansas being on a total different level than South Carolina right now. Arkansas is stacked all around the board, man. They big as hell, and right now, the way I see it, I kind of understand why Ryan Smith went with Arkansas at first, because of the fact that, hey, they're going to keep getting bigger and better. So, man, I'm going with Arkansas.
I'm going with Arkansas by 14.
Spread is 9.
2 tugs.
Yeah, I'm going Arkansas at home. Big game. I think they come out and play, hit them fast. They don't let up. I'm going Arkansas in this one.
Likewise, I'm with Smooth. I think 2 touchdown minimum. I think Rattler. I don't know if he's been in this type of SEC environment before. Not even say that's gonna get to him. It's gonna play a small part, but I just think Arkansas is gonna be more juiced up for this game to send a message to, I think they put some good film out last year, to be honest. They lost some close games in the end. So I think they're gonna come out and try to let it be established that they the real deal and they coming for to compete in the West this year. So I think they're gonna come out with at least a 2 touchdown win this week.
I'm loving it. I'm definitely taking the Razorbacks, but I'm concerned a little bit about the quarterback situation. I think he can play some ball. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna be ready to play in the SEC. I don't think he's gonna be too fazed by looking at his schedule. But definitely taking the Razorbacks.
I just can't respect him because he got a spot took from by freshman.
Hey man, listen, we know a lot of things play into that now. I know we've been around different coaching staffs, so a lot of decisions I'm sure were made on the back end. Tennessee headed to Pitt. We was talking about this before we hopped on.
Spread is 6. Spread is 6.
Who the favorite?
Pittsburgh. They at home. Pittsburgh. No, I'm sorry. Tennessee the favorite. Pittsburgh underdog.
Yep.
At home?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh at home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rolling with the SEC to cover Tennessee.
Okay.
Likewise. Isn't it what's the spread? 6.5?
6.
6.
Move to 6.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Smooth. I like Tennessee Vols right here. I'm concerned again. I know some of the personnel defensively. One of the coaches coached at Auburn while we had a stint there. I will say I'm concerned with the back end, but we'll see. Definitely take the ball.
Martinez still there?
Yeah, Martinez.
I think they do got Martinez over there.
I was about to roll with them boys. I don't know who took Kenny Pickett's spot. I don't know nothing much about the quarterback. So if I did, I probably would take Pitt. I'm gonna take Tennessee just off the muscle of not knowing much about him and feeling Kenny Pickett.
Sorry to cut you off. Let's not forget Gardner. Gardner's at Tennessee.
I mean, G gonna do his thing. He'd have been there before. So I mean, I ain't worried about up front.
Cody Burns too.
No, I think he went with the Saints. I think he ended up getting a job.
Yeah,
he did. Oh, that's right. He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Pittsburgh got USC quarterback. Transfer Slovis.
Oh, Slovis.
Another top quarterback coming out.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm right now, guys. I'm gonna go with Tennessee. I feel like they got an experienced O-line, being 4 out of 5 returning starters. I'm very excited to see how Kamal Haddon do this week. Just getting a chance to watch him and see how he making his transition. I know last week he had an interception against Ball State. He was a former player that transferred from Auburn. He had a couple months there at Auburn. Then before he decided he making that switch to Tennessee. And we do have 2 former coaches over there on that staff, being Martinez and Coach G, as in Garner, as the D-line coach. I'm excited to see how that D-line react towards some competition, that's other than Ball State. No shade on Ball State, but SEC and Ball State, come on now. Tennessee, we're going to go with Tennessee. But very interested in seeing and just excited to see them playing against Pitt and see how Pitt bounce back with Kenny Pickett gone. So I'm going with Tennessee, and I'm going with them probably by 10 points. Yes.
Great picks, guys. I want to go Tennessee because I seen the quarterback, and I think they got a good quarterback. But Tennessee is still Tennessee, man. Like Troop said, man. I'm going Pitt right here, man. I'm going Pitt upset, man. I'm going Pitt. Pitt at home. I watched the game against Pitt, West Virginia, man, and
that was a good game too.
That was a good game.
Hold on. Now I'm remembering the quarterback, bro. He ain't do too bad, dog.
No,
Hold on. I might want to.
I'm going Pitt.
I might want to switch my shit, bro. I forgot about that game because that was a Thursday night game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dog. Oh man.
Tennessee Pitt. Who you got, Lo?
I'm gonna roll with Pitt, dog. I think they've been tested already this year, to be honest. Like, yeah, that's. I'm gonna go with Pitt, bro. He showed me a little something. I gotta watch the game.
Supposed to be an SEC guy.
I am
Tennessee.
But yeah, I'm gonna roll with Pitt, bro. At the crib. If it was at Tennessee, I probably would stay with it.
Yeah, man.
Hey, this the game I'm looking for though this week. This the most exciting to me. Kentucky traveling to Florida, man. Don't sight on the Wildcats, man, and what they can do. But I'll kick it off. Look at low, man. I'll kick it off. I'm still going Florida, like we all talking about.
He said that like he was finna go with Kentucky.
I like what Kentucky got, man. I think they've been building the past few years. It's not just recent. I think the past few years, man, they've been getting some good guys in and competing. Still going Florida. Definitely think the quarterback is special. And they in the swamp. I growing up, man, that's a place you want to play in, but as the opposition, you don't want to go in and play. So I'll take Florida to beat Kentucky. And Florida's the favorite.
Spread is 6. Florida is the favorite.
Okay. Piggyback, man. I'm gonna roll with Florida as well, man. I'm jumping on the Anthony Richardson train, man. I like what I seen from the kid. Kind of, you know what I'm saying, cliche as it is, man. Built up just like the guy, leading the team just like the guy, man. He's looking a lot like Cam do, man. He's looking a lot like Cam, man. Cam started out the same way, man. You know what I'm saying, using his leg and stuff. Got his arm incorporated, man. I don't see a lot of weapons for him down there. So I think a lot is going to have to go on the shoulders, man. Like I'm saying, man, like a spitting image of Cam out there. So I'm going to roll with the Gators, man.
Smooth, with the exception of the running back. ETN little brother is legit. I'm going to say he legit.
Weapons as far as receiver.
I know you're talking receiver, yeah. But, they better use him like Clemson used his brother. Better throw it to him. I guess I go ahead and go. I'm going with Smooth. Like I said, week 1, I believe in the quarterback. And with Kentucky, like I think no matter how good Kentucky get respected, what Stoops has been able to do, rebuilding the program, getting them some respect, getting it to where it's not just a homecoming game, but I think it's only so far Kentucky can get. And I think they're right there. Like where they are right now is where they're gonna stay. I don't think they can go no higher than that. So they're going to stay in the middle of the SEC least, man. That's where they're going to be. The one year I expected them to challenge, I think they was ranked almost then. I don't know if they got in the top 10 or got close. And then they got drummed by Georgia, and it just started the downhill trend. So I think the same thing going to happen this year, but it's just starting early and it's about to start Saturday.
All right, man. I'm going to go ahead and go. Who did Florida play last week? Remind me. Who they play last week?
Utah.
All right, so you got a team from out there. They play in the Mountain West, right?
Right.
First off, let's say let's
Pac-12 champions. The Pac-12 champions.
Hey, they are who they are. They don't play nobody out there, right? So let's understand the measurables may add up. Don't disrespect too now. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. The guy 14-0 national champion Heisman Trophy winner. In my eyes, a team like Utah come rolling in the jungle, Newton beat those guys by 30. I'm just saying. They beat them guys by 30. So let's not disrespect Newton.
We started off with Arkansas State.
Let's not. Hey, and how much you beat them by? Thank you.
I don't know.
Thank you.
Okay. It wasn't that bad.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was more than what Richardson just beat Utah by. But anyways, let's not disrespect
Utah number 7.
Yeah, Arkansas State won no champion.
It don't matter. Let's not disrespect. Okay, if that's the case, do y'all want to bet that Richardson win the Heisman and go undefeated?
52 to 26.
Just the second week.
Exactly. So don't compare him to Newton.
Hey, listen. 52 to 26.
Much, moving on. Florida wins, but don't disrespect Newton like that. Don't do it.
In that game, Arkansas State versus Auburn 2010, it was 52 to 26.
And read Cam's stat line, please.
Cam had 171 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. He passed for 186. Total, that's over 300 yards total.
That ain't even that much for a 50-something.
He had a day. He had to come out.
Guy, man.
And this Arkansas State, bro. These dudes was ranked what, Smooth? 7?
Yes.
Like, come on, bro.
Okay, so if y'all doing that, y'all drawing those comparisons. I don't want to hear he just played one game. Bet that he win.
Tell me Cam numbers when we played Clemson. How about that?
Hold on.
Did he win the game?
Tell me this.
That wasn't the first game.
Tell me
it don't matter. First ranked opponent.
That wasn't the first game.
Only thing they was ranked. Only thing they was ranked. First real game.
Did Cam win the Heisman?
Did he win that game?
No.
He didn't win national championship.
Did he win that game?
You can't. Hold on, bro.
Big
You
Nick
can't
won
win
that
all
game.
that in one game.
We getting off track. Go ahead, Ken. We getting off track. Go ahead.
You can't
Ken.
win everything in one game. All I was saying is the dude is built up like him. Yeah. It's fair to compare them, bro.
I said outside the measurables, don't disrespect like that. All right.
He crazy. I hope we're gonna see you in week 8, boy. We'll see if you got the same tune to you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, I feel like okay, I'm going with everybody going with Florida. And no disrespect to Kentucky. Kentucky always got some talent over. They got some underneath talent, man, that you'll be surprised of. And then later on in the year, once the year about to change over in the draft, you'll have a cornerback come out of there that's be ranked pretty high or something like that. So I'm gonna give Kentucky the respect that they deserve. But Florida, man, I think that kid Richardson, he's something different, man. I won't go that far to go to Cam Newton, man, because the dude, man, is legit, man. He's one of them, different person. So my deal is, man, I like Richardson. I want to see how he gonna do against a SEC opponent this week, and see if he can make that transition to keep going and keep improving. Maybe get by 250 passing yard and probably 75 close to 100 rushing. Hopefully, he can do something like that. Make a difference. You know what I mean? Let that be his statement game this week. So I'm going with Florida. I'm going with Florida by 7 points.
And they got the primetime slot 7 p.m. on ESPN. All right, so we'll hit USC. They're traveling to Stanford. I know, again, a lot of guys picked USC and hound that squad out on the West Coast. So USC versus Stanford. Obviously, a lot of people saying it's going to – well, actually, I think the spread is what, 8?
9.
9. I got USC covering big. I don't know what Vegas knows that we don't know, but 9 points is I don't think that's enough. I think they cover easy.
I think Vegas betting on the rivalry. They hoping Stanford to get up for the game, but I'm taking USC big.
Same, man. It is a rivalry out there, but I do think Coach David Shaw will have his guys prepared. But I still think the USC power will be too much for him, so I'll pick him the spread, cover the spread. USC, fight on.
Yeah, I'm going.
USC, one of my picks to go all the way. So I don't think Lincoln Riley gonna have a hard time for a little while. Hell, I would have said do they play Oregon this year still, or is that game?
Yeah.
I would have even said that would have been the one, but nah, you're gonna wipe the floor with them too.
Probably UCLA.
Smooth said they don't stand, so I think they're just gonna run the table. So yeah, USC big this week, man. I think they can continue to sharpen the tools. Get ready for the playoffs. I hate to say that week 2.
Bro, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, bro. If them boys go straight to the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with USC also. Excited to see that quarterback again, Caleb Williams, to see if he can keep on improving and keep adding on to his hopeful Heisman journey this year. But I still got I probably got Anthony Richardson or Bryce Young, man. Right now, I know I really sold on Bryce Young still being the Heisman, but that kid Anthony Richardson, he got something going on. So, but I'm gonna go with USC. Interesting and very excited to see Caleb Williams. So,
all right, I said let's end this thing. Last picks of the week. We got our Tigers playing against San Jose State. How do we perform? We most definitely understand we're coming out of Jordan-Hare with a W in preparation for Penn State. But how do our Tigers perform? What's the feedback from last week? Been hearing a lot of things regarding quarterback. I don't know if it's controversy, but quarterback situation. So what are our thoughts there?
Like you said, man, we definitely gonna come out with the win, for sure. But I do think they might try to incorporate Robbie some more, man. Just to open them up a little bit. I think they spoon-feeding him Obviously he can run the ball, but I think they just go try to spoon feed him with the passing. You know what I'm saying? Don't throw too much at him, let him build his confidence. Because I think at the end of the day, the ultimate goal is to have him move right on in there. So it's gonna be interesting to see how TJ responds to the 2 interceptions, knowing that this guy behind him actually played pretty well and just feeling a little bit of pressure. So I'm anxious to see how we do this weekend. Auburn winning though, for sure.
Spread is 24. I didn't even catch the game last week. Definitely come out in the dub. Didn't care to watch the cupcake game. Probably won't watch this one, and they can take it how they want to. But I want to see you compete and these guys you got rolling in town. That's just not it. Hopefully they figure whatever quarterback situation out they need to, because after this week they better put the big boy pads on, because it could get ugly. It could get ugly if we don't prepare the right way and we don't execute the right way. So I got Auburn winning, but let's not get too far ahead of and what we've been doing these past couple of years. Auburn is Auburn, so don't get too high on that.
Did we cover the spread?
I think we covered the spread.
I'm gonna take Auburn, but I don't know if we're gonna cover the spread though. The guy threw 2 picks against lesser competition last week. He might throw 4 this week. I don't know. If he do that, we're not winning by 24. So I'm not gonna jump the gun and say he do that. But I'm just saying what he put on film last week. If they saw anything from that, I'm gonna put more pressure on them. They don't got nothing to lose. I see you got a big quarterback, but it seems like he get frazzled real quick. So I'm gonna send some heat at him and see how he handle it. Me personally, if I'm the DC over there. Mm-hmm. And as far as piggyback on what Smooth said about the controversy, I'm gonna try not to get too excited myself, because I was honestly shocked to see not only the speed was the biggest probably surprise for me from Rivalry, but the fact that the way he was handling himself throwing the ball too, being somebody that first time really in the system. So I'm kind of biased. I'm not going to, give up on TJ too soon, but I would rather us invest in the future. If it's even close, I'm saying let the young guy.